Okay, what's going on, everybody? Instagram and Twitter listed right down below. Please follow those Johns. Today, what we're going to talk, as a Philly slang, John just means things. It's a noun. We're going to talk about my experience at Penn State University. This is my college experience. I got a bachelor's of science in healthcare administration, and I've been working as a financial analyst in corporate America for about a year now. That's simple, okay? I just put my whole career in one sentence. I'm going to tell you about my experience at Penn State. First of all, Penn State is huge. All right, and I'm talking about main campus. If any of you guys are going to a branch or something like that, that's entirely different. I've never done that. I'm talking about University Park main campus. This is what you have to get prepped for. Ready? As a freshman. Huge campus. Okay, I'm talking picture like a big campus in your head and multiply it by 1,000,000, and then you have Penn State. I had to walk 2 miles to get to my math class for my English class. It was absurd. That's the first thing. The second thing is difficulty. Penn State's curriculum is hard, okay? Do not underestimate, especially if you're in a bachelor's of science, and especially if you're in an administrative business field like I was. The School of Business is crazy, okay? Like, these people are very competitive. If you don't get an A+ in your class, you forget about it. You're an outcast. Like, the curriculum in Penn State, especially in this major I took, is very, very hard, all right? So don't think you're going to fly by. Don't scroll through Reddit. Don't scroll through all these things and think like, oh, man, college is just so easy. It's a waste of time. No. This is hard, okay? For me, at least, all right? I'm a smart guy. Like, I'm not a genius, but I was never bad at school. I was never like the kid who didn't do well in school. So that's the second thing. The third thing is distractions. Penn State is huge on distractions. All right? Huge party school. You're in a dorm your freshman year. Oh, man. And people are just doing a bunch of stuff, puking all over the halls, just having doing a lot of naughty things. And, you know, this is a kid's show, by the way. I have to keep this G-rated, A, because I have a corporate job, and B, because YouTube's algorithm will actually put me lower in the ranking if I curse. So I'm trying to keep this as G-rated as possible. But Penn State is a distracting school. The amount of parties in Penn State is absurd. And at one point, I think my junior year, I had to fix myself up, like, mentally, and focus on actual school. And you're going to go through that. If I told you, hey, a random guy on YouTube goes like, hey, Penn State is distracting, and then now you're going to go to Penn State and you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to listen to that YouTuber. No. So you're obviously going to party and you have to learn on your own. But overall, my experience at Penn State, those are the three things I had to watch out for, okay? I'm going to give a few examples. The biggest thing was I underestimated how big the school was. When I first went to the school, I knew it was a big school. I knew it was a huge campus. I toured the campus before I went. I went in August of 2015, and I graduated August of 2019. So exactly 4 years is how long I took. I toured the school that summer in, like, June, and I don't know, maybe because I wasn't going to class, I was just kind of, like, really excited. I was walking, and I was like, whoa! It's like I was walking through Disney World, you know? Then when you actually get to Penn State, and now you have to dial down and get to class, I stayed in the dorms, in a dorm called Brumball Hall. I don't know if any of you guys have stayed there here at Penn State, or there at Penn State. I'm not there anymore. But I had to walk 2 miles to get to my math class the very first day. I had to walk 2 miles. And then my next class was 30 minutes after that. And I was like, I'll grab a bite to eat. So I went to the cafeteria, which is called the Hub. I got to the Hub, and there was like 10 minutes left. I had to get to my class in 10 minutes, and I got to the Hub. I didn't even get something to eat yet. So I just like immediately left the Hub and ran to class, and I didn't get any food. So the school is big, all right? There's a lot of people, and the classes are huge. I had classes in Thomas Building with like 1,000 kids in it. These classes are big. The teacher doesn't know you. He doesn't want to know you. You're never going to contact the teacher, okay? You're just going to contact the teacher's assistants. I barely ever spoke to my professors at Penn State. So that was a big thing. If you're, anxious about how big the school is, I would say go to another school, to be honest with you. Pick another school. Main campus is huge. The curriculum. The curriculum is a lot harder than I thought it was. They want you to excel, and the business courses there's weed out classes, so like they keep the strong ones, the ones that didn't do well just kind of leave. These courses are competitive. People in these classes are not trying to help you out. They're not trying to be all giggly and stuff. We're all trying to make it in corporate America. We're all competing. So I would say to if you're into school and you like school and you like studying, good for you. But if you're not, I would say start to change your mindset a little bit and start to tell yourself like, all right, I'm gonna study a lot, because when you start to think it's going to get easy, it's going to get hard. All right? When you start to think like, oh, what was this guy on YouTube talking about? This is easy. I don't know what he was saying. That's when it's going to start getting hard, because you're going to start underestimating the classes. Lastly, distractions. I partied the first 2 years at Penn State. It was the first time I ever seen alcohol. I was 17. My family wasn't there. 17, 18, 19. And I'm just going crazy. My GPA dropped. Trash GPA. I was failing. I wasn't doing well. And as soon as I left the party scene, everything was resolved academically. I'm not even kidding. As soon as I stopped partying, everything was better. So the direct correlation of partying versus school is so there that people don't understand. They blame everything when they're not doing well in class. It's the teacher's out to get me. If 60% of your class is failing, you must be doing something wrong. Like, dude, you're partying 5 days a week. As soon as I stopped drinking 4 days a week, I was doing better in classes. That's it. That's simple. I had more time. I focused on more things. My head was in the right place. I wasn't even thinking about parties anymore. And last but not least, the biggest thing that I have to tell you is experience. I got 2 internships in my degree, and that's the best thing. Please, please, please do not hesitate to get internships. There was a freshman kid when I was a senior, and he was in my class. It was a gen ed course, and then, we went out to lunch, and I made like 3 or 4 friends my senior year, and just brand new friends. And one of them was a freshman, and his name was Chris, and he told me that he has an internship already. And I was like, yeah, dude, that's what you got to do, man. You need internships. And he's in freshman year. I didn't get my internship until junior year. Fill every summer with an internship. If you have 4 internships, dude, and you graduate, your resume is going to be off the charts. Anyway, that was my experience at Penn State. Right after college, I got a job as a financial analyst in corporate America here in Philly, and I've been working here for almost a year. No, not almost a year. It's been like 8 months. I'm working here for like 8 months. It isn't too bad. It's great. It's 8 hours a day. It pays great, pays really well, and I love it. So that's all I really have to say. So tell me what you guys think. If you're going to Penn State, enjoy yourself, but make sure to focus on things, because the end result is a job after college. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.